Hey, this is Matt once again. What about the videos is the paid request this time for Paul Wilson. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, reviews, re-reviews, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now this is for what it says here is a recreation of the UK cinema retro reel, Aliens 1986, Odeon cinemas. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to show this because it's got movie trailers and YouTube. I don't know what it is with YouTube. Someone can show an entire movie and be perfectly fine, but then if you show a trailer, 1 or 2 days, 2 weeks later, they block you or something. I don't know. YouTube's so inconsistent. So here's what I'll do. I'll put the link down below. If you want to follow along, you can click it on another tab or something. Follow along with me. But this is kind of what it would look like back in 1986 if you saw Aliens in the theaters. And this is what it would be before it. So it would be like 20 minutes, 19 minutes, 44 seconds of either trailers or commercials. So that's kind of cool. This is a nice sort of step through time. So this is pretty interesting. So thank you, Paul. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. So this is kind of like replicating, I guess, the theater with the curtain, and of course they, like in the theater, they play music that have something for you to listen to before they start. And of course, usually about 10, 15, 20 minutes before the show starts, then they'll show some stuff, get some trailers. I like that. I like the way the curtain goes up to replicate. And this is UK, of course, as the title suggests, so I don't know this theater. But I love these old school visuals. The first choice. Is it the only choice? Now, is this Michael Caine? It sounds like Michael Caine. May remind you that for the convenience of those patrons who prefer not to smoke, seating areas on the right-hand side of the auditorium have been designated as no smoking. Can you imagine there was a point where you could smoke at a movie theater and there's a section that's no smoking? But that sounded like Michael Caine. I don't know if it was, but it sounded like him. But imagine that at a point you could smoke in a movie theater. Not now. Not now. But that's how it was back in the day. You could fuck, suck, smoke, drink. You do a lot of stuff in the theater back in the day. 18. And that's the rating for UK. Yeah, okay, Day of the Dead. I recognize this trailer. Now, is it the short one or is it the longer one? Because the shorter one was just Lord Cordeal, the arms come out of the wall. Dawn of the Dead, love it. One of my favorite films ever. My favorite George Romero film. And I always liked Day of the Dead. This film got a bad rap when it came out, but it's a damn good movie. Excellent effects by Tom Savini. Yep, it's the longer one. Because the shorter one is just her looking at the wall with the calendar and the arms coming out. This is Laura Cardeal. I thought she did a good job. Same with, I think there's a Terry Alexander back there as with his Jamaican. Joe, rest in peace, Joe, as Captain Rhodes. I run this mighty from Frankenstein. I don't know what the fuck you do in my time. He did a great job as a sadistic captain. He just, I know people said it was hamming it up and over the top. But I don't know, with being stuck in a cave system for so long, you'd have to be screwy. You'd have to go a bit crazy. And definitely some of Tom Savini's finest effects, especially zombie-wise. Insane gore. This is this... Oh, yep, there he goes. And there's Greg Nicotero getting shot up. The end of KMB, that was him getting shot up. But yeah, I liked the cave system. I think it worked well. It wasn't as grand as Dawn of the Dead. Maybe that's what people expected. But it's definitely grand in terms of gore. That's the shot I was thinking of, which is a dream scene. But I really like Day of the Dead. It's a worthy sequel. Good music as well. There's also the other trailer with the zombie in the movie theater that was shot just for the movie. But, yeah, worthy sequel. Didn't deserve to bomb like it did. But it's definitely gotten a cult following. Poltergeist II? Oh, yeah. An actor, I forget his name. Julian Beck? I could be wrong, I'm bad with names. There's the teaser where the camera goes around the room. The little girl answers and goes, "They're back." This isn't it, though. This is the full trailer. Pretty much going, "They're back." Some critics, I mean, look at that. That's a guy who was dying. He knew he was dying. And he decided to do it because he wanted to leave something after it. And he's just very creepy, very haunting as his character. And has some good makeup effects. You saw briefly that creature that Cretinos and vomits out. That's a really cool creature. I like the sequel. I don't think it's as good as the first one. It's definitely better than the third one. I like the stuff between Craig T. Nelson and Will Sampson. And the finale has some iffy effects when they're on the other side, but it doesn't capture the magic of the first film, but I think it's a pretty decent sequel. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I liked it. Okay, this is one I haven't seen, but I've heard of. The Doctor and the Devils or something. Yeah, Timothy Dalton, who would later be James Bond and The Living Daylights and License to Kill. Two underrated James Bond films. The Doctor and the Devils. Pretty much him wanting bodies to experiment. Someone's got to dig up bodies. Oh, that guy there, that's Jonathan Pryce. Speaking of James Bond, he would be the bad guy in Tomorrow Never Dies. Jonathan Pryce. He was also Jack in the Whoopi Goldberg film Jumpin' Jack Flash. Yeah, that's Jonathan Pryce here with the beard. Yeah, Timothy Dalton. And the other guy, I think it's the guy in Warlock. In the first Warlock film. I cannot remember his name. He was in Arachnophobia. God, can't believe I can't remember his name. Oh, wow, Patrick Stewart. I mean, this is the one time he was doing films like Life Force and stuff before, Star Trek This Generation as Picard. The Doctor and the Devils. Twiggy. I think that's a lady that was in Club Paradise with Robin Williams. Palace Pictures. I love when they had all these different, unique logos for either film companies and this stuff here. Like, obviously that's animation. But that's cool, like old school animation. Like the creativity involved in doing this kind of stuff. Like someone had to sit there and draw all this and probably didn't get their work appreciated. Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. So this film came out in 86, Aliens, but it's showing films from like 85, because a lot of these films are 80, like Day of the Dead's 85, I think Elm Street 2's 85, but I don't know, maybe the UK didn't get them till later. But I always liked the sequel. That's not Robert Englund. They thought they could get anybody to play Robert Englund, so they got a guy who walked like he shit his pants, and they went, yep, we don't want this guy. Get Robert Englund. There's Mark Patton. He got made fun of a lot for this role, but I think he did a great job. I felt sorry for his character. I really felt sorry for his character. And yeah, I know you can go to the whole gay subtext, but I it's worthwhile to go into that, but I think it works on its own as well. I thought Mark Patton, she always reminded me of Meryl Streep a little bit, but I thought they worked well together. People make fun of this idea, but I'm sorry. I have a guy looking like that, doing stuff like that, clawing your face. I don't be scared of him. I don't care how short he is. You all my children now. Now Meryl Streep 2. From the director that would go direct The Hidden. I don't think I've seen a trailer where this was the final bit. You've got the body. I've got the brain. I don't think I've seen a trailer where that was the last bit. But yeah, Jack Shoulder would direct The Hidden later on in the late 80s. Yeah, I always liked Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Never hated like other people did. Great score by Christopher Young. I mean, my favorite's Elm Street 4. And then Elm Street 3, but I always liked Elm... Oh, Elton John? Okay, it's talking about milk chocolate. That's Elton John. Fruit and nut, whole nut. Damn, that's a hell of a hat. Explodes. When you have hats that explode, you know you gotta be doing something right or wrong. Damn, his eyeballs filling up with milk. Dairy milk, fruit and nut. I don't know, that sounds more disgusting than anything. Tastes spectacular. If you say so. Look at my crotch. Like the guy got his big old crotch right on that woman's face. Of course, I recognize this song. I'm sure this would be copyright claimed. Yeah, try doing this nowadays, you'd be arrested. You're going to jail. This guy's taking off his clothes to put in the washer, dryer, whatever the hell. Yeah, extra large wash. You gonna wash your balls too? These guys are fully naked. Carling Black Label Lager. Okay. You get so drunk you take all your clothes off. This guy got his big old titties out. Is that the guy? Extra strong mints, okay. Is the guy on the left, is that the guy in Ace Ventura When Nature Calls? Who finds Jim Carrey's character? Maybe not, but he seems like it. So extra strong mints. That's really what they're called, just extra strong mints. That's it. Now here's a bus going by Chuck's Diner. Greyhound? They used to have a Greyhound around here, and then after the pandemic, they don't even go around here anymore. It was just too bad. Cut your hair, hippie. Was going to turn into a wanty version of First Blood. I'll kill you with music. Ever ready. And make all the beer explode. Gold seal. Man, yeah, there's a lot of effort put into this. Like all the coins go into that machine. There's a lot of effort put into this commercial. Oh, long life batteries. Okay, it took me a minute. I thought it was a drink. It's batteries. Okay. Batteries so powerful make y'all explode. Now we got a fighter plane. Blew up a damn parachute. And a car was connected to it? Holy shit. This is a better actress as they die another day. Like, that's a real plane behind a fucking truck. I mean, a vehicle. Holy shit. And it almost hit that car. Holy shit. There's better stunts in this trailer. I mean, in this commercial than... he dropped like 85 bombs? Holy shit. What the fuck commercial is this? This is like a better action sequence than some of the action films I've seen this year. Well, last year. The Peugeot, P-E-U-G-E-O-T. The line goes from strength to strength. Shit, that was like... Fuck. Like a car was on a parachute and the plane blew up the parachute and the car landed and then the plane was like on its ass and almost hit him and... dropped like 18 bombs and he had a maneuver. And like, damn, that was a better action scene than I've seen lately. Now this, I don't know what the hell that guy was selling. Bunch of fucking fake bunnies. Maybe selling his sanity. Only didn't check in cash. And didn't clear. Refreshments. Get a mortgage to go get your refreshments. They're too damn expensive. That's why people sneak shit in. Enjoy a drink with your friends in the bar. Coca-Cola. Shots of people arguing during a sport, all the different aspects of people playing pool, weightlifting, slapping your husband when your husband ready to cheat on you. Drink a Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola. Plus, a glass bottle is like the best way to drink it. I wonder if that's before or after they changed their Coca-Cola formula. Because it did change after a while. I think they used one and then they used a different kind of sugar. Do you want some ice cream? Popsicles. Damn, all these different popsicles, ice cream. Get it. No, you get it. Get over here. The hot dogs never looked that good. I mean, it looks good. I like hot dogs. I know they're made of lips and assholes. I know. But I like lips and I'm an asshole, so it fits. Wessler's The Big Taste. Yes, the big taste of my weenie in your mouth. Even that has a lips on it. I love movie theater popcorn though. I know it's over expensive, but I always get it because, especially with butter, because I always love the way it's popped. Can never replicate it at home. I guess unless you have one of those, machines to do it, but I don't have it. Otherwise, like that's. I wish in the store there'd be this type of popcorn to buy, already popped. I think in Iowa there was, but none around here, Sally. I can't find any. Maybe it's for the best, because nowadays popcorn gets stuck in my teeth. Intermission. Now I'm wondering, did the movie itself have an intermission? I guess so, because there be an intermission in the middle of Aliens? I'd be pissed. Like, don't stop the middle of the fucking movie. I mean, I guess even the theatrical cut's a bit of a longer movie, but I'm like, don't stop the fucking movie. Keep going. Although some would say, like, for these longer movies, there should be an intermission. Says they're becoming like 2.5, 3.5 hours. Maybe it's best that they have intermission. And of course, intermission, that's so you could go to the bathroom you need to go. Go to the restroom you need to go. You want to get some more food. Give you enough time to leave. Do some stuff, come back. And there'd be some music playing for those who don't want to leave. I mean, I don't know if that'd be enough time to go leave a piss and come back, but of course. This is an 86 movie, Big Trouble in Little China, which I'm sure most of you know about that movie. Love Big Trouble in Little China. Favorite of mine. And something embarrassing, anytime I watch this film, I get sad when it's over because I wanted to keep going. I know there's comic book sequels, they're not the same. I know there's been talks of doing a remake. No. James Wan has even said, I want to do it. No. I want to do a remake with Patrick Wilson, The Rock. I want to do... No remakes, nothing. There's a time to do a sequel, but the film bombed and no one was interested, so now it's over. And it's just sad. But I love the Jack Byrne character. I love Dennis Dunn, Victor Wan. James Hahn was a good villain. Great score. Creativity, ingenuity of kung fu mixed in with all this other elements. I have no idea. Thunder, lightning, rain. Great sense of humor. Good sincere laughs. Some really good martial arts sequences, which wasn't typical in the U.S. in 1986, unless they got, a Bruce Lee or something movie from overseas. Oh, Enter the Dragon, of course, there's that. But they weren't seeing a lot of stuff like this in 1986 in the U.S., like U.S. made film. You know, the budget worked well for it. You think Kurt Russell's the lead, but he's really a sidekick. Funny bits like this. We may be trapped. They worked so well together, Kurt Russell and Dennis Dunn, and that's the one thing that was great about the Scream Factory Blu-rays, to see Dennis Dunn. I wish he talked about the film more. I wish he had some words to say about Kurt Russell, you know, his co-star, but there's Kim Cattrall. Did a good job in this. Big Trouble in Little China. It's all in the reflexes. It's sad this film didn't do well. Some would say because of marketing, some would say people just didn't get it. Just too bad. Deserved a lot more than it got. Dolby Stereo for your listening pleasure. As long as you don't put your hand down my pants, I'm fine with that pleasure. British Board of Films classification. This is to certify that Aliens has been classified for cinema exhibition of 18. Also, no, it was before the film. So the intermission was not in the middle of the film. I was a bit confused. I guess at the end, I didn't know if it was showing the whole thing. Like, I didn't know if it was different in the UK. I guess not. So no, I was wrong about that. It was in the middle of the movie. It was, because that right there would have been the start of the movie, showing, hey, this is what is rated. The film you're about to see. Okay. So intermission, I guess, just the intermission of the trailers, the trailer reel. Well, hey, we'll give you some more time if you want to get some popcorn or if you want to go to the bathroom. Okay. Interesting. So that was cool. That was kind of a cool trip through time. Obviously, I'm not in the UK, so I would not have delved into that, but that was really cool to see. I did like that. So that was neat, Paul Wilson. Thank you for that. And for those, thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.